It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Today, we have an all-AFC meeting between the Buffalo Bills and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And here we go from L.A. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
This is Harris on 2nd down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
From the pistol, it's Herbert. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Out of the pistol, get to Harris. No luck there, ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
These edge defenders in the league today, Kate, they've got so much on their list to do. A huge to-do list. They got to get to the passer, they got to set an edge, and they got to stop that run game, not just on the end of the line, but in that case, right in the middle of the field.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, I am flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
Returnable from near the end zone. He found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. Nice move. He's got some running room. 50! 30! He's at the 10! And he will score! Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. It's a James Cook touchdown.
Sure didn't take long for somebody to get this game off and running, pun intended. But there's a lot of rounds left to fight and punches to be thrown. Sure feels good, though, to be the first one to land that haymaker.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. Darius Davis to return it. Showing a little burst so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
They'll start with a give to Harris. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. To the right and pulled in by McConkey. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Harris gets it on the counter. He locates a couple of yards through that chaos. Tackled by a Charger for 9 seasons. Had over 70 sacks for him. Joey Bosa.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down at the 30. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Set. Lion. Ready.
From the gun, they go with Harris. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Ed Oliver there to make the stop.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Go.
Herbert from the gun. Complete out to the right. And he drives it forward to maybe the 27. Christian Benford up to make that stop.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
On 3rd down, Herbert. This is hauled in by Harris. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Trying to run in, Harris. And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Just 1 yard on 1st and goal. Still 4 yards to go on 2nd.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Set. Delta. Hot. Hot.
It's Harris again. And this time he's in. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers trim the lead to 1. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he's going to field this one in the end zone without a return. So that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Play action now with Allen. He connects with the rookie from LSU. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. Escapes the defender. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Bills have a 1st down. Allen on the play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, they need to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
He completes it in traffic.
Complete.
And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up fourth down.
Now fourth down.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the first down.
Straight ahead, here's Cook. So they hit him for 5 yards on fourth down, and they get the successful conversion.
Come on now. Was there any doubt who they were going to go to right there? That was always going to be a run play. No problem converting on fourth.
All set now. 1st and 10. Play action now. Allen. And he has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills break the tie here in the first. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
To kick off for Buffalo.
Bass now to kick this away. On the return, here comes Davis. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
He's taken over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of our quarter.
Ready.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. He finds Johnston. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. We're to the end of one. It's an early lead for the Bills. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They're looking at 1st down here. Running behind center with Harris. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of it. Tackled on the play by Taylor Rapp.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't make the connection. Was looking for Ladd McConkey. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Going to the left side, and Johnston has it. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Cook. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass. And the defense reacts, and reacts well with the sack.
And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he comes through big here. 9 yards, it's second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second down, looking for options. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. An even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a first and goal.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Escapes the pocket. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Bills take a 13-point lead. Josh Allen, the touchdown.
Kate, we know you can do it in different ways in today's NFL at quarterback. Some with the brains and the processing, that anticipation and accuracy. Some can do it with their improv skills to create a play when everything breaks down. And he just put on a show.
Vance now to kick this away. And he's going to elect not to bring this one out. So no run back this time. We'll pick things up from the 35. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position.
Set. Ready.
Carried by Harris here to start the drive. Good hit on the grounds here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's second down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Second down here, another get to Harris. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Give him 5 on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
And the Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Herbert now off the play fake. Lasers this one deep down the middle. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers make it a one-score game in the first half. Matt McConkey with a touchdown.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. I got middle field open or close. I got a single high or too high. Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Now Allen off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
5 yards. It's second down.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. This is complete to Dawson Knox. And it's scooped up by the Chargers. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field.
And that is the definition of an impact play from the defense. Everything been going poorly for them, right? They're poised to surrender some big yardage, but one big hit changed all of it and creates a big play on their side instead.
A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
First and 10, give to Harris. Fights his way through a tackle. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
That's another Chargers first down.
Harris once more. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Dicker on now for the PAT. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Well, you can't do that. Got to avoid hitting the kicker. And because of that, the kickoff will be coming from midfield. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Blitz coming here, Allen. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. Second down coming up. Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. They sent it out to New York just to be safe, and the folks there saw enough to change that call. Cook trying this one up the gut. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Now we see he's in some pain after making that tackle. Team personnel out now to take a look at him. Allen now on 1st down. Connects on the crosser. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills get some late points and the lead. Bass on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chargers 21.
Bass now to kick this away. On the return, here comes Davis. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Play action now for Herbert. Wow, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect. Couldn't connect with Lad McConkey. And it's going to be 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Now an inside handoff to Harris. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. LA uses a timeout here. It's 2nd. So 1st down from the 41. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Christian Benford has it. And the Bills will take over as he records was his first interception of our season. Wanted to hit his tight end there, but a defender anticipated it, got a hand on it, and it is picked up.
Yeah, I think this defenses today have figured it out. There's a lot of good tight ends, and they can be mismatch makers, so you bet.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills grow their lead just before halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills double their lead to 14. Bass now to kick this away. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball is going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. This is Harris. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They go play action. Here's Herbert. Finds a seam down the middle. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers make it a one-score game before halftime.
Those front office personnel people love to pair speedy wide receivers and ask their coaches to do just that. Put some play action in there. Let him go run. Because with his speed, that route is a winner, chicken dinner.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35.
35-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. First down throw for Allen. Finding Flowers. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Throwing now on first down, Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down. Again, Allen to the air. This is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away. That brings up 3rd down.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized the pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
Allen on 3rd down. And this is another one too close to that defender, Brock. Knocked away again, and this time it forces 4th down.
Incomplete.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. And off from the pistol to Cook. Breaks across midfield, hits the opposing territory. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Bills grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a James Cook touchdown.
Okay, we are watching a showman put on an absolute show. What a day for this running back. I think he'd be the first to tell you it's about the guys up front, receivers blocking outside, and the electricity of his legs.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills take a 3-possession lead. Bass now to kick this away. On the return, here comes Davis. Things going well so far. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
Hey, listen, I get it. I'm as guilty as anyone. So hyper-focused on offense and defense, often forgetting it's special teams in a play like that can swing a game. What a great return now to start out on the short field. And you've got to believe all this offense is thinking is let's capitalize and find that end zone.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 46.
Rolling off the play fake. Fits it through the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
16 yards.
And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
And they were able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He was brought down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
Ready.
Staying on the ground with Harris. Tackle made at the 10, 1st and goal coming up.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal.
Set. 380. Good up. 380. Good up. What is it?
They'll hand it off to Harris. And they take this in for the score. The Chargers start the second half with some needed points. Najee Harris, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground. And he has made this a habit this season. That's his 10th rushing touchdown so far. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers cut the lead down to 10.
Bills 45. Chargers 35.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. This will end up as a touchback.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Allen on the play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
A
Gain of 26 yards there. And the Bills have a 1st down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 36-yard line.
Another one for Cook. He's still going at the 30. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
First down, Bills.
They'll run it with Cook. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Pressure's there, and the Chargers got him. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Well, even the toughest in the league to catch can still be caught at times. It just takes a defense that's determined and relentless. And the real big key, when you get that split second, you got to take advantage of that opportunity. Defense just did.
Here's a screen for Cook. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line. Now, as that play ends, we see somebody hurt down there, and it's James Cook they're sending the trainers out to check on.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
On the return, here comes Davis. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position.
Set.
On the play fake, it's Herbert. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Cole Bishop. And the Bills get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
They take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. On the ground, first run for Ray Davis. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Going right side, Davis with it. Down to the 10. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belly. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that 2nd level.
Working inside the red zone. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills push the lead to 20.
Chargers 35. Tyler Bass to kick
Bass
off
now to kick this away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Set. Go.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He finds Johnston. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. A run here with Harris. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Making the stop that time, Taron Johnson.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
To the right and pulled in by McConkey. And taken down right along the 30. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
At the 30-yard line.
Set. Why did it?
They give now to Najee. He's got it in the red zone. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's another Chargers first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Ready? Ready.
Trying to run in, Harris. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play in first and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Cap. Set.
Trying it again with Harris. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into third and goal.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 on the play. It's third down and goal.
This is the end of the third quarter. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the fourth quarter. Touchdown or bust for him here as they set up for third and goal.
21. 380. Ready.
To the air this time, Herbert. Catch made. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
A gain of 6 yards.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Set.
Fighting for the goal line, and he lost it. It's out. And it's recovered by the offense, but Brock gets fourth down. We know only the fumbler can advance it, so this is still going to be a turnover on downs. On first down, Allen. Completed over the middle. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Well, he got crushed on that tackle, and now we can see he's in a good deal of pain out there. We'll need a timeout so he can get some assistance and get off this field. Davis gets it on the draw. Drifting ever closer to their goal line as he winds up backwards to his own 5.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Third and long, they're going to throw. Got a man, that's Kincaid. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And the Bills have a first down. All set to go now from the 35. Tight end in motion left. Davis up the middle. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Bills.
Going right back to Davis. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Last run got him 7. Here comes second and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the 47-yard line.
They'll go again with Davis. And that is exactly why you rally to the football. He got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
Such a perfect example. Teach and take for why these defensive coaches say, let's get population to the ball. Because if one guy misses a tackle, it doesn't get out. You populate the football, and you create a tackle for loss.
This is going to be down to, it looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
And the Bills first down.
The give to Johnson on the option. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
2nd down run by Davis. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, it's down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down. Something I would have never said 20 years ago, Kate, when I started this business, but it rattles through my big old noggin now. That miss really has an effect on fantasy football owners more than anybody else. Imagine the poor soul somewhere, anywhere, who ends up losing in fantasy this week specifically because of that miss.
And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
This is Harris on 2nd down. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up 3rd down. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers get it back to within 2 possessions. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. You're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
The Chargers just about ready. And there they go, sending it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Let's start with a give to Davis. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
He was taken down.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
That run good for 8. Now they've got 3rd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Bills on their way to their 3rd win of the year. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Davis gets it from the gun. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return.
The Chargers take over.
Now we've got some whistles as a member of the Bills is shaken up and could use a look from the trainers here. Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Cut for big yards on the right side. And he will take this all the way up near midfield. Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Ready.
Herbert on 1st down. Gets this one to Gadsden. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. Couldn't connect with Lad McConkey. And now it's third down.
Third down and 6 yards to go.
Set.
To throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Desperation time here on fourth. Downfield, and he has McConkey. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. So 21 yards and the first. What a call to go for it there on fourth.
First down. Set. First and 10.
It's Herbert once more. He's got it at the 6. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Chargers 49.
As we approach the final half minute of play, their comeback hopes resting on recovering this kick. And the Bills are going to recover the football, and that should lock up this win.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
Back into that favorite formation they go, Brock, forcing those guys to burn a timeout. So it's the Bills who come away with the win. And just a week after being soundly defeated, they're back out there playing a much better brand of football. Short memories prevail, Brock, as they move past that loss and get back to some winning football. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Bills as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.